Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS going over a database and website stream. This is more of a hangout as I work on my database. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of putting together one of these things, both a database as well as a website. And we can talk about the tournament that's currently going on. So that would be the Byron Nelson. So if you guys want to talk about that, we certainly can. It's really up to you. But again, I'm going to put music on. I'm going to be working on the database. That way, we get this thing done and updated. And for members that are on the site, if you want to see certain things, if you'd like me to add certain things, this is your opportunity to come in here. It's like kind of like a developers meeting. So if you want to add some things to the website or put in some requests, this is your way to do it. So before we get into that, just a quick reminder, another reason I like to do this is for giveaways. So if you don't already know, you can get an additional entry by showing up to this video and commenting here in the live video or commenting after the video has gone live. So when it's on replay, you can put a comment down below and you'll get an additional entry that way. But of course you need to be subscribed. So basically everything you see up there, be subscribed, comment down below. I forgot to update all the giveaway portion stuff or the goals and stuff. We're at 721 subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing. I'm going to be running a monthly giveaway next Tuesday. So you see the money right there. $100. Well, I said if we hit the goal, for every 10 subscribers we hit over that goal, I'm going to add $10 to it. So we hit the goal, first of all. Secondly, we're over by 20 subscribers. So that just means this gets pushed up to $120. So next Tuesday, I'm going to be giving away $120 to one of you lucky people. All you need to do is comment like Manu. Hello, Manu. It's the first time seeing you in the chat, and appreciate the sentiment about the strokes gained. I intend to actually create a new one. I always look back on that. That was very like scripted, and like I wanted to make sure it was absolutely perfect. I like winging these types of videos, and I have so much more knowledge about strokes gained stats, believe it or not, right now than I did back then. So there are some other things I'd like to talk about when it comes to strokes gained. There will be additional videos on everything that goes on with like fantasy stats and things that you should be, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess the best way to say it is things you should actually care about versus not care about, because there are people selling you products. They're selling you their website services. Come here, check out my strokes gain data, check out this data, whatever. There are more important things than I think what they sell. So I will put videos out there. I'm not going to target anybody. There's no reason to do something like that, but there's definitely an overimportance on certain stats. So I intend to continue creating more of that type of content versus just the strategy videos and these website videos. But cheers, that's awesome. You might be the first person from Argentina in the chat, or at least that has spoken up. So appreciate you being here. For everyone else, again, comment while you're here. You're going to get a free entry. I also do roll calls, which will get you additional free entries into the giveaway. I should probably bring that up, shouldn't I? But yeah, I want to reward you for spending your time with me and participating on my channel. So this is my way of doing so. Let me go ahead and put this up right here. I will be running a roll call here pretty soon. It's not going to be right now, but I will. And again, if you're commenting, you're already getting a free entry into this, but you can get an additional one once I do the roll call. Not going to do it right now. Manu, you can either email me, right? It was just on the screen, SweetSpotDFS@gmail.com. You can write me there. It's probably a better spot too. Or you can DM me in Twitter. That works too. Does not matter. Either of those two places is probably the best way to do it. But I'm curious what you have to say about strokes gained and AI. Very interested. Okay, so again, monthly giveaways next Tuesday. All of your participation on this always goes towards the weekly giveaway, which will also happen next Tuesday. I do that every Tuesday, and it's always worth $5. So you have to contact me if you win one of the giveaways. So if your name is called, I can't contact you because I don't have your contact information. You have to be watching my stream and see that you have won and then contact me that you've won. So it's not like I'm not trying to be cheap about it. It's just there's no way of me contacting you from YouTube, because if I drill down into your name, if you don't put your email address in your community tab, there's no way of contacting you. So, actually, maybe I just thought of a new way of doing that. I'll probably just at your YouTube handle, most likely. That's probably what I have to do. I didn't think about that until now, but either way, it's best you contact me to let me know that you won. So there's that. I also have Prize Picks. I'm partnered with Prize Picks. If you have not been on that yet, there's a link in the description. Go sign up. Use the promo code SweetSpot, put $20 in your account, and I will give you $20 back. They will also match your deposit up to $100. So if you want to play for free, put in 20, I'll give you 20 back. Prize Picks will also give you 20. So you'll have $40 in your account, and it'll only cost that sign-up information. Or put $100 in your account, or 80 or 60 or whatever you'd like. Prize Picks will still match your deposit up to $100, and you're still going to get $20 from me. So again, link in the description for that. And then, of course, what this whole stream is all about is the website. If you are not on SweetSpotDFS.com, it's free currently. You do not have to spend anything on this. I have 2 windows open, so don't mind me. Go to the login. Go log in. Go put in your if you're signed up, go put that stuff in. If not, hit the join now button. And then you've got all these membership levels. I would say this: do not sign up for these right now. Just don't do it right now. There isn't anything that I'm offering you that has a price tag behind it. Everything you can currently see for free. However, if you want to be a founding member, that's a whole different story. Founding members will get lifetime access, and it is $600. I know that sounds steep, but when you look at some of the competing websites out there that are offering, you know, DFS picks or any other fantasy tools, it's like $300 a month. Some, or not a month, $300 a year. Some of them are even $500 a year. Well, $600 gets you lifetime access. So as prices increase with everything, you're just gonna always get lifetime access. I do have, it is limited to 25 users. So if you go on that home page, you're gonna see this. You can also sign up here by clicking this button. It'll bring you to the one-time purchase of $600, and you will get access for life. But anyways, hit the free button. Just select the little free button right here. Is it? Oh yeah, it's thinking. Website's thinking. It was quick all the way up until now. And you'll see the membership level is free. Username, whatever you want your username to be, whatever you want your password to be, confirm it, email address, and then confirm your email address, submit and continue. And it should send you to the homepage. If not, just click on the homepage after you've done that. Because everything else that's in here, I mean, you get to use it for free. But there will be, at some point in time, a members only tab that I will give you updates about and all of that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Those are the only housekeeping items that I have, because that is what okay. Again, this whole stream is all about the website. What I intend to add to the website, it's actually, let me load up my Power BI. It's going to be what you see in normal, on normal websites. I'm just going to bring this up right now. This isn't exactly, as everything loads in here, this isn't exactly what it's going to look like, but it's going to be very similar, where you're going to be able to look up a golfer's name and see what their stats are. So if we wanted to look up Scotty Scheffler, so if I click on Scotty Scheffler, all of his stats are going to load in here, and we can see whatever stats we want to look at. So basically, I will create a dashboard for you all to be able to see and look at and all that good stuff. Whatever you want to find, you'll be able to find. Now, this was me messing around with it last, not last stream, but the stream before that I did a website one. But this will be added to the website. It's all about what I learned a couple streams ago, maybe last month. What I learned was I needed my data to be clean, and what I mean by that is if you want a subset of data to be just numbers only, or if you want to be able to use certain filters, you need the data to be formatted in just numbers only. If you want there to be text involved, you won't be able to do some of these averages here, like Power BI will just error that out. Or maybe I just don't know how to ignore text, but you'd want it all in number formats. So that's what kind of happened before. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the, I just wasn't able to publish it to the website right away. I showed you that it was published to the website at one point in time, but I'm not gonna push this out until everything's clean. So that actually leads me to what I've been working on the last couple weeks. I didn't have a strategy, stream, or not a strategy, Jesus. I didn't have a website or database stream last week because my 9-to-5 job had a deployment call that I had to be there for, and it took longer than we anticipated. And after that was done, I was beat. So I didn't actually have one, but that night and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that whole weekend, I was working on this spreadsheet, which I understand if you're not into spreadsheets, it's going to look very just, I don't know, maybe nauseating. You can't see all the tabs down here at the bottom, but if I zoom this up, these are going to be all of our tables, basically. So let me explain what you're going to be able to see when I have this website up and running. I'll go throughout all the tables right now. So I have a normal results tab. I'll zoom in so you guys can see these are fields up here. The fields will be able to, that's what we'll be able to filter and sort by in the website. So a lot of the stuff you're not going to see, you're not going to know, but just to show you, everything is unique. So I have a tournament ID number, the season, the week, the date. Hold on, let me answer this. What I was saying is these fields, a lot of them you're not going to see. Date, you'll see. Short name, that's just a fast, easy way for me to actually include this into the website. Like, the short name is much better than, I'll give you an example. Like, I think you guys already know some of the examples of what is a long name. Suppose I don't have it in here. Yeah, I'm going to save it for the tournament information. So what I used to have it under, I think we just saw one. Okay, so the Mayakoba Classic. or even the Bermuda Championship. The Bermuda Championship is titled the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. It changes sponsors. Even the tournament that's currently happening is called the Byron Nelson, but the sponsor of it is called the CJ Cup Byron Nelson. And if I go to last year's Byron Nelson, I'm scrolling down a little bit right here, you can see it's the AT&T Byron Nelson. Well, that was simple. I'm probably going to change AT&T Byron Nelson to just be Byron Nelson. But who knows? When I actually add the data in, I'm going to have tournament information. You can't see that right now. I have not loaded it. But anyways, you'll be able to see the golfer that will be a part of that tournament. So for this first tab, I've kind of rambled on a little bit longer than I needed to. We're just going to see your general information pieces. Their finishing position, round 1 scoring, round 2 scoring, or round 1 score, round 2 score, round 3 score, round 4 score, what their total was, the money they won, the FedEx Cup points that they accrued. I used to have OWGR points. They used to keep track of that on the PGA Tour leaderboard, but not any longer. What their score to par was. I'm also going to include their tour score, their tour championship score, their lowest round for the tournament. How many, actually, if they had all rounds under 70. No. This would just be total rounds under 70. Yeah. And then total rounds, their average score for that tournament. This would, okay, these stats here do not matter. So that's one table that will be in the database. Another one will be round by round summary. And basically what I really like about this table is not only is it going to keep track of the score for each round like the other table did, but we're going to see what their score was after round 2, round 3. And then we're going to see, what was their position after round 1, their position after round 2, and their position after round 3. Not many websites out there are even providing that. You wouldn't even be able to see that on the PGA Tour leaderboard. You'd have to sort that out, just to see. Actually, you wouldn't even be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to sort that out. And the reason that I want to include what their positions are after each of these rounds, because when it comes down to showdown slates, this will give you a pretty good grasp of, basically which golfers do you want to choose. And then this round by round summary will probably have fantasy points included on it. Round 1 fantasy points, round 2, round 3. I would have to figure out how to do that. I would need to get a hold of basically eagles, birdies, pars, bogeys, double bogeys, and then their any birdie streaks that are involved, any aces, anything like that. And then I'd have to break it. I'd have to create all the formulas to do the DraftKings points, because currently DraftKings doesn't provide that information for showdown slates, at least to my knowledge. I haven't actually checked in a while, but basically all that this table will help you do when I implement it into the website is just give yourself a really good understanding of round by round performances. So how often does a guy who is in the lead after round 1, what is his average finishing, or what is his, we could look at what is his average finishing position at the end of the tournament? What happens to him in rounds 2, 3, and 4? Does someone who shoots the lowest round on round 1 back that up with another low round? Well, what's the likelihood of that happening? Which golfers do that? All that good stuff you can figure out just by having this available. So I'm excited about this to provide for you guys. And then I have a more detailed round by round. This one is just round by round detailed. The other one was round by round summary. So for this one, you're going to see, round 1, 2, and 3. This was for the tournament champions in 2013. You'll have all this information. Now, I don't have strokes gain data prior to 2017, but if I actually scroll down on this, you're going to see more information, good information that comes in. So here's the 2017 Tournament of Champions, and you will see rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Justin Thomas, who won that tournament. And then when you scroll over, we're going to get all this great information that was provided to us by Data Golf. So what their round 1 tee time was, round 2 tee time, round 3 tee time, round 4 tee time, all that good stuff. What their score was for each of those rounds, and then their strokes gained data for each of those rounds. So you'll be able to see all of that. I will be providing that. And if I can implement anything else, like I'd love to put birdies, eagles, pars, all that good stuff for each of the rounds as well. Maybe any bonuses, that kind of stuff. Because I really want this website to be your one stop for all things PGA DFS. I have the bucket system information in here, which is this is what I really worked on last week. I wanted to add not only all the buckets, which you can see up here. We got course history bucket, last year bucket, recent form bucket, last week bucket, strokes gained bucket, and salary bucket. But then all of the different combinations that you can actually put together with them. So you remember, you know how I do the 7K combo buckets for each event? That's exactly what this is going to be able to cover. We'll be able to do all of the combo buckets with this. I see my chat disconnected. What's going on? We still live? 8Game, do you still see me? Taylor Montgomery's dead to me. Hey man, I tried to tell you guys these things. It looks like I'm still live. I think we're still good. Anyways, yeah, the combo buckets. I don't know anything else that I need to add to this. I do need to mute my work laptop. Just give me a second. Okay. We're back. And we muted it. Yes. So all of the combo buckets are here with the bucket system, which this is what I'm probably most excited about. I have a course history table as well, where you'll be able to see. I mean, I'm excited about this one too, because I have ideas of what I want to cover when it comes to the course history buckets. So you'll have all the golfers, what their finishing position was for the year that they played, that I'm looking at. So we can use Scotty Scheffler, which is always a great golfer to use. So not only will you see what his finishing place was for 2023, but then you'll be able to see all of the finishes he had prior to that. So this is a last year bucket. We don't really need that. And it is currently 2023, so this one will be blank for this row of data. But he had finished second the year before, 22nd the year before that, and 5th the year before that. So those are all things you'll be able to see with, like, I intend to create a course history page for you all to be able to look at. You can just go to the course history and see how good someone is at a particular golf course. I don't think I'm going to do, like, the course history will just be simple. It'll just be course history. I could probably even I should have had this available for you guys, like, right now. You know, I'll say this. By the end of the week, this weekend, I will put a recent form and a course history. I don't know if actually I can't promise that. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to update everything. The only reason I'm going to backpedal here is because I just have data all the way up until 2023. Now, I just downloaded all the other data leading up to the Byron Nelson, so I have it at my disposal. I just need to do all those updating and add it to here. But we're really close. We're really close to having this all completed, or at least the good pieces. And then I'll just append everything moving forward. So yeah, pretty excited. about that. That's course history. I have recent form. Recent form for me is always the same. I have this looking back 12 weeks for recent form. I have strokes gain data already downloaded in here. Fantasy stats is something I'll work on this weekend. I want to put DraftKings points, DK top 10s, DK top 20s. I want to put, you know, birdies, eagles, all that good stuff to go with this. So yeah, again, I'll work on that this weekend. I'm gonna have a golfer profile table, a golf course table. Let me actually open that up for you, because that one I'm really excited about this one too. I have this saved to a different tab, and I need to update it. But here's what you'll be able to see. So imagine going to a page, and again, like I already have all this information in here. I just haven't transferred it over to my other spreadsheet. But let's look at the Tournament of Champions. This is what you're going to be able to get. So I'm going to create a dashboard for this so you guys can see it. You know, obviously we have the golf course. What do you mean it's not live? Oh, the website? The website is live. What are you talking about? It's live. The database just isn't attached to it. You'll see the facility. So if they have a golf course, but it's like a different golf course at the facility, you'll be able to distinguish between the two. Or if you want to know that information, it'll be provided for you. But here's what I've got going on. I have the state involved. Obviously, basically everything that you see in the tournament fact sheets that I provide, you're going to have here. The year the golf course was built, the architect, architect number 2, architect number 3 if there was, last renovation date, the renovation architect, what is the grass on the tee box? Is there a second grass, you know, like an overseed? How about the fairway grass, rough grass, the greens, what kind of grass are on the greens? And we'll have it by different strains of Bermuda. So like all this stuff that I usually talk about, and I'm like, hey, if I had a website that had all this stuff, I'd be able to show you. I'm gonna have that. What the length of the fairway was, so you'll be able to look at that every single year. Compare it to every single year. What was the rough length? What was the green length? I mean, a lot of times like the length of the grass on the greens ties into the stimp meter, but there's no way to actually tell that because you have no idea how thick the grass is. The weather plays a big factor of how fast the greens roll, all that good stuff. Here's a really important one. Is it overseeded? So if I scroll down, we can take a look at like the TPC Scottsdale golf course. You're gonna see that it's overseeded, and it'll show you what the tee grass is, what it's overseeded with, what it's overseeded with, the a second grass. So you can see overseed tee grass 1, overseed tee grass 2. The tee grasses aren't that big of a deal. I'm just kind of going through each of these fields so you can see what I'm actually going to be providing to this website. And we can see all the different grasses. In 2021, they had POA on the greens. Did you know that? In 2022, they had velvet bent grass, and it was overseeded with velvet and POA, whereas before it was POA and ryegrass. Like all the things that I tell you about that I intend to include on my website, I'm showing you right now. This will all be in the website. Total yards, total par. What is hole 1 par? What is hole 2 par? 3, 4, 5? Like what are the pars on each of the holes? That will all be included. And the yardages that go with it. So I'll have scorecards, and maybe those golf courses have changed over the years. I can already tell you, here's one change. Hole 13 at Torrey Pines North Golf Course. It was 471 yards in 2015, and that was 459 in 2016. So as I keep going through this, I'm going to keep showing you things that are going to be even more interesting. Look at this. This is what you're not going to see on most websites. What is the preferred shot shape on hole 1 off the tee? At Pebble Beach, it's a fade. Fade off the tee on hole 1. Hole 3, what's the preferred tee shot? It's a draw. Now, this is, don't get me wrong, this is how I look at golf courses when I map it up. or when I map it out, this is exactly what I see. And you know, again, these are preferred shot shapes. They're not necessary shot shapes. They're just preferred. So if you wanted a little bit more of an edge when it comes to your DFS analysis, here you go. And then I also have approach shot shapes. Was I just looking at approach shot shapes? I must have been. Off the tee, off the tee, off the tee. Oh, yeah, I do. So then you'll have the total amount of draws, the total amount of fades, and then whatever, if, you know, any shot shape does the trick, there you go, you have it there. And then I also have that on approach. So where you see pins most of the time, what shot shape matters the most there. So I have all of this for your golf course analysis. I'm sure I'll be adding more pieces to this, but I mean, yeah, I'm really excited. Like I always said, the grass stats are the most important stats, and then this will be linked up to the golfers, because the golfers will be linked up to the golf course and the tournament that's being played. I'm probably gonna have to change Waste Management Phoenix Open to WM Phoenix Open, because obviously that's just what needs to be done. But anyways, this is the golf course table that I will be adding to my master or to the database. This is the database over here. You obviously don't see a lot of stuff there. I also need to add the tournament information, which, by the way, I also have that information as well. Like, I have all of this already. I just need to copy and paste it over. So the winning score, what the cut score was, the weeks, the dates, the winners. There's our boy Byron in the chat. Tom Kim. Hey, did you know he won the Shriners in 2023? Let's see. Where's my 2024? Do I not have it up? No, I don't have the fall season stats in there just yet. But you can see the facility, golf course 1, golf course 2, golf course 3. Those will all be added in there. Yeah, it's gonna be really awesome. I'm really excited to add all this stuff. I'm super close to finishing it. Super close. I just got to make sure that the data is clean. I got to scrub the data, make sure that all of that information is perfect for each of these tables, because again, we want to add it to our Power BI dashboard and publish the dashboard to the website. So really looking forward to that. It should be pretty awesome. Anyways, hey, what a perfect time. I mean, I see a lot of people in here. Or I shouldn't say a lot of people. I see more people in here than when I started. Just type the number 1. We're going to do our first, what do we call it? Roll call. First roll call. Just type the number 1 and I will give you an additional entry into the giveaway. Sometimes we just forget to human, you know, swallow when we're supposed to swallow, not breathe when we swallow. That's what happened right there. Lombardi Lee, what's going on? Brandon the Great, how are you doing, sir? 8 game, I knew you were in here. Byron must have just already boogied, huh? Building NBA showdown lineups. Hard to type, but how can I pass up a free entry to the giveaway? I know, dude. I know. That's why I do, like, part of this stream, I would imagine would be very boring for most people. And I understand. That's why I add the music, so it you know, breaks up a little bit of the mundaneness to the stream, but it's also an opportunity for you all to get an additional entry into the giveaway. So you're just benefiting for being here. That's, I mean, these types of streams aren't going to be the sexiest types of streams, so I understand the kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this, like I don't want to stay here too long, but if I can reward you for being here a little bit longer, why not try, right? Why not do all that good stuff? Maybe one day I'll win a 4X shirt. So, 8Game, you're not the only person that's asked me for sizes that I don't have. Unfortunately, with my last shipment of merchandise, I didn't get an option to go any bigger than 2X. And when it came to like smalls and stuff like that, I could only get so many of them. So hopefully at some point in time, maybe sooner rather than later, I'll do another merchandise drop. I really want a white t-shirt now. Like I really like my black t-shirt that I created, that I did a while ago. But I would love to do a white t-shirt. Actually, here I it's a joke, my wife ain't 4X. I didn't think she was, to be honest. But you know what? I've had people ask me for 4X shirts before. Let me open something up. I got a question for you all. So oh, whoops. That's the wrong one to bring over there. All right. What I plan to do, so here's the black t-shirt. This is what I had created. This is what I still have available, by the way. I always say if we don't hit our goal, I'll give away a t-shirt. This is what the t-shirt looks like. I still have some available. I even have a sweatshirt that's a 2X. So if anyone's out there that's a 2X and wants a SweetSpotDFS sweatshirt that's, again, a 2X, $40. I think it cost me like $45, $47, but I'll send it to you for $40. And then maybe, depending on where you live, we can talk about shipping. But what I want to do, so I'm just going to copy this t-shirt. We're gonna paste it here, and I'm actually going to let's put a red background. Red's probably gonna be blinding to your eyes. Let's put a blue background behind this. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. I'm gonna put a blue background behind it, and I'm gonna switch it to black. Just give me a second. I'm gonna change this to white, and then I'm actually just going to use a brush. Color this, not that color. Guess I can't do it that other way. Why can't I do? Oh, I know why. There you go. Okay, so this is our black t-shirt, or our white t-shirt, black background. There we go. Here's my question to you all. I can also do something like this. Where is it? This one, I think I want. Yeah. Okay. So I got two options for you all. Okay, so this is the original I mean, I guess the SweetSpotDFS is a little bit different. This isn't going to be the exact one, but you remember how the black one looked, right? The one that I was just showing you. So if I put all these down, here's what the original one looks like. So just imagine the white one looking exactly the same. I don't even know if I have that logo available. Do I? I don't think so. I'm looking for the black version of my SweetSpotDFS. Don't think I have it. But I just noticed something else that I want to open up. Okay. So this would be option 1. Option 2. And this would be like on a sweatshirt as well. Basically, it would just be a big ol' badge, right? Maybe not like a big ol' badge, but it would be kind of a badge like this. Or I suppose what we could do is maybe just do a little badge in the corner. Maybe I don't think I'm going to create a corner t-shirt, but maybe I'll put a badge right there. Or the other option would be, I think something like this. We kind of do something like this. So here. I am curious to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. We'll put 4 for this one. I'm gonna type over this. You're not gonna be able to see it. That will be 3. Jeez. Bat fingering everything. There's a 3 there. Let's do a 2 here. And then a 1 here. Okay, so to give you guys some more opportunities for giveaways. I don't know, can you guys see that all that well? It's not centered. Don't get me. These are rough ideas. So in the chat, if you're currently in the chat, what t-shirt design do you like better? Do you like number 4, which is on the screen right now? Do you like number 3? Do you like number 2? Or do you like number 1? What is your preferred logo on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt? So here's number 1. Here's number 2. Just the circle badge. I don't have a circle badge right now. Number 3, circle badge up in the corner. Like it would be on your left, probably corner left. And then option 4, which is essentially the same as the badge, but not as bold. This one's a little bit more tame. 8 Game likes number 1. Oh, jeez. Hey, game, you're the only one. Nobody else cares? What the hell? You know what? I'm just gonna give you an additional entry. Just for giving me some input. Yeah, I like number 1 as well. Like number 1 just looks sharp, especially on a t-shirt. Like that looks, I do like that. And I won't lie, the sweatshirts and the t-shirts I have look really good. They look really good. I mean, in the black version. I do want something like this though. I do want, like, I'm thinking of like a sweatshirt that just has a badge like this. And I actually wouldn't mind wearing something like this, like an everyday t-shirt, basically. Having just a little corner badge that has the logo up there. Yeah, number 1 is pretty solid. This one isn't bad either. I believe, do I have any polo designs? Oh, I wouldn't have it up here right now. Lombardi likes number 2. Are you only saying that because I like number 2? I'll give you an additional entry as well. See, when I say provide some feedback and get a free entry, that's when people come jumping in. And by the way, I have so many different badges that I could actually add. So like I have this one. We put a black one on that t-shirt if we wanted to. I'm just gonna resize it this way. Probably 20%, I'm guessing. It's not even 20%, it's even less than that. Make you look like Iron Man. Black hoodies with red badge. Okay. So I think, yeah, when it comes to t-shirts, I kind of have the same sentiment you do. I would much rather have this for t-shirts, and then for sweatshirts have something like this. Just something, just, you know. And there are different badge sayings that I have. Like we have target the optimal. Oh, this is a small version of it. I didn't know I had a small version. So we have this, target the optimal. I do like the red badge also. Oh yeah, these were for the website, that's why. Actually, you know what? I have that up here. If you go to here, hold on, let me do this. I'm gonna go log in. One thing I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you go to log in, or yeah, when you log in, it should bring you to your member account, I believe. And it's taking its sweet old time loading. God, that was another thing that came with this website, is the whole I am an admin. I think that's why it took so long. But if you were to go to your account, oh, that's not what we want to do. This is what it looks like behind the scenes, by the way. I think I can, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Okay. If you didn't know, you can click on this logo right here. It says, do you want to represent SweetSpotDFS on your fantasy sites? Click the logo to find which logo works best for you. Add it to DraftKings, FanDuel, or wherever you want to support SweetSpotDFS. If you click on this, it'll bring you to the logos page, and you can copy and paste any of these logos. So you could, I think you can just copy this image and paste it wherever you need to. So if I went back to this site, click a new one and enter, there you go. You get the badge, whatever one you want to copy. I don't know if you guys knew that. Yep, all of them. They're all of them are right there. So again, to get there, you'd want to go to the home page, click on the little dude that's up here on the top right. Click on that little guy, and then click on this logo right here. SweetSpotDFS, target the optimal logo. Click on that, and it'll bring you to the logos page. Pretty cool, huh? This website stuff's pretty fun, I won't lie. Like updating all this good stuff, pretty fun. Okay. Thank you for your feedback on the t-shirt stuff. That's awesome. No, I'm not. Yeah, you were. I know you were, Lombardi. I know you were. Number 2 looks really good. The color black would be nice as well. Hoodies with a red badge, I agree. Okay. Appreciate the feedback, like I said. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover with the website. I mean, that was a nice little change of pace when it comes to t-shirts. Good to know, by the way. I'll look into creating another merch drop. Maybe I'll do one for the US Open. How does that, would that be cool? That's something you guys would be interested in if I did a little merch drop. Normally t-shirts are about, I think they're $14 for me to order, and then it would just cost the shipping for you guys. So anywhere between, like, I'd imagine $15 to $20 for a t-shirt. I would create a link for you guys to just go and order them. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I can certainly do that. All right, where was I? So this took this took a lot of time last week, me updating my round by round detail page. So the detail is like every little stat that I could possibly add for each tournament. What I'm really excited about is the tee times. Like I need to figure out a way to write a formula to create the groups. So I could show you like who they were paired up with, which group they were a part of. That'd be kind of cool, right? So definitely be doing that. Yo, I'm gonna have to create a, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna have to keep in track of the round that a person plays. I'll have to create a new ID for their round. You know what? I'm probably gonna just keep this kind of a short stream. There are some things that I need to do on the back end that I'm not sure how I can do. Maybe I do know how to do this. Here, we can do some fun. I think I can do this. This is okay. So this is gonna be round oops. Let's just call this SS player round ID. Yeah, that works. That actually does work. I don't mind that. Basically, what I want to do is we're just doing this a simple formula. If you didn't know this, you just hit the equal sign, click into a cell. We're gonna put the end sign. Open quotes. So basically, this end sign after the cell you just selected. So I2 is this cell right here that's highlighted in blue. When you put an end sign, like you could do this with the Tournament of Champions over here. Then hit enter, and you're gonna see that those two cells are combined. Well, I don't necessarily want those cells to look like that, so what I'm going to do is go I2, end, open quotations, and basically what I could do here is I could go like plus, close quotations, end or ampersand, click that, and then you're gonna get all those pluses in between. So whatever you add in between the quotations, again, I'll close this and then we can just look right here. I like to add the underscore. You can see all that other data right here that separates the name from the tournament, the number, and then the tournament. It just makes the data clean to look at. It makes the data easy to put into formulas. And if you needed to update it, it's much simpler to do it this way because each underscore represents a new ID of the data. So basically I2, N2, I'm going to do the, oh, it closed the parentheses, or it ended the formula for me. And I'm going to do this again. Oh, I forgot the end sign. That's why. So Tournament of Champions, we go end, open parentheses, underscore, close parentheses, end. We're going to go with the season. Close or end sign, open parentheses, underscore, and then I'm going to go round. I'm going to type round in here. We're going to, yeah, so I will go close parentheses, the ampersand once again, and then K. This number here, and it should give me Dustin Johnson, Tournament of Champions 2013, round 1. Now I do have that information here, so what's more simple for me to do would be to just click into this cell, go end, parentheses, underscore, round, close parentheses, ampersand 2. I'm gonna get the same thing. Oh, actually, it's the opposite way. I'd much rather it be the way that I have it. So I will just drag that up, and I can double click this little black box down in the corner, and it's going to fill in everything else for me. So now I have unique identifiers for each of the rounds. And the reason that I do this is because I want to delineate between Emiliano Grillo for the 2023 Tour Championship round 1 than any of the other ones. So for me to create stats, you would want to do this, because if you didn't have round 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you were just trying to make updates, or you're trying to create formulas or anything like that, they're all going to get lumped in together. So what he did in round 1, if I create a formula for that, where I'm like trying to create a new stat, it's going to get lumped in with round 2, 3, and 4 if I don't distinguish it from from itself. And I think maybe the best way to show this, well, it would be difficult to actually go through it, but I could go to my course history tab, and I'm going to put a filter on this. And let's see, do we have like good course history? I'm probably gonna use Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler is just a great golfer to use for any type of stat situation. I mean, anybody is, but let's be honest, it's Scotty. So I'll click on that, and so for like a course history average, 9.67 is his course history average for the Tournament of Champions, the Tour Championship. Now, to get these stats right here, I need, so for course history from 2020, so his course history would have been a 5. Or no, these are his finishing positions. But yeah, actually, let me look at the Tournament of Champions, or Jesus, the Tour Championship. I keep saying Tournament of Champions, same thing. It isn't though, but it is. Okay, so here we go. We're looking just at Scotty's Tour Championship results. So in 2020, he finished 5th. In 2021, he finished 22nd. In 2022, he finished 2nd. In 2023, he finished 6th. So his course history average actually changes. So 5 obviously would be his course history in 2021, but then he finished 22nd. So in 2022, it's 13.5 because, well, 5 plus 22 equals 27, and half of that's 13.5. That's the easy way to do an average. Well, then you add 2 to that number, and then you get your new course history average. So that would be these numbers that are added up together, create this. But if you're looking to see what he did, you know, in a particular year. So you see I have this record here, 2023. Well, I don't have to add any of the stats he did prior to that year, but to make a really easy calculation, you know, for his course history, I'd much rather, you know, average them out by looking at all the stats that are coming in. So in order for me to get this average, I need to put all their stats in here. Well, how do I do that if I'm just looking at Scotty Scheffler Tour Championship results? Well, if I don't distinguish between 2020, 2021, and 2022, you see these are all unique identifiers because they actually have different characters within the string of the field. So I'm explaining this like a long-winded way, but when it comes to this detailed portion, why I want to create round 1 versus round 4 is exactly what I was just showing you for course history. Because perhaps I want to show you what happened in round 1 with round 2 stats, and to update those things instead of just manually keying it in, I can create a formula that is looking at different rounds. So basically what I get to do is, for this detailed round, just to show you how this would work, I would want to do VLOOKUP. Let's just do something like this. And let's say I want, what do I do? I have it in my course history thing, I think. Oh, I have it. I know where it's located. Maybe I don't have it here. I have it in my results page of a different one. I wasn't prepared to talk about this, but see, how would I do this just to show you? Okay, let's pretend this says, I'm gonna create new fields right now. Let's just say round 1. Score. And just copy this over. But I want this to be round 2 score. Okay, let's make it easier. Let's just do something like this. So you guys can see this a little bit smoother. Okay, round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. I guess you can't really see it all that smooth, but we're going to keep it here. Well, let's go Emiliano Grillo and put that right here. And then the rest of this, let's just put this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put something like that. Well, here we go. We can go VLOOKUP. We can go, let's find this right here, this field, but then what I want to do is, okay, I know what I gotta do. I'm sorry for going all over the place, but I now remember how to do this. I need to copy all of this information over as well. Am I even on the right cell? Yeah. That goes all the way over like that. Okay, so round 1 score, you would go VLOOKUP. I want this golfer. Well, now I add something. I add actually the formula I was just creating. So we do the underscore, end symbol. I want this. I don't know why it's selecting that one. I want that. Because this. We're trying to copy this right here. So then I'll do an end symbol as well. Close or open parentheses, underscore, close parentheses, end. The tournament. And then we go end, open parentheses, underscore, close parentheses, end. I know it's getting redundant. Then we just type in, or actually, you know what? We put round here, close parentheses, end, what the round is. Whatever round we're looking for. And really, you could just type in 1. Okay, so we do this and then close. Oh, I know what I need to do. So we go from here. Now we want the range that we're looking for. So we're gonna go H. I don't have their score in there. What the heck? Oh, I haven't added their score, but I can go all the way over here. I know their score is over here. Right here. All the way to U. Okay, now this is a VLOOKUP. So we got to count the rows that go across. I know I probably lost most of you guys. But this is 1. You count the first one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to N. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, no, we don't want to go there. Where the heck is their score? Okay. Let me go backwards. This goes all the way to X. Okay, I understand. I'm confusing the crap out of y'all. So we said 7 was N, I believe. Let's just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to N. 8 is O, 9 is P. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's 17 columns across. So then we close that with a false, and I should get the score, which you see right there. Now I can copy and paste this formula all over. So I'm getting all round 1s, but you know what I do? I just go right in here and I update the 1. Here, I'll do it this way so you guys can see. We update this round 1 to 2. We update this round 1 to 3. And this round 1 to 4. And now you can actually create new stat categories, do whatever functions you want to do, and it will find your information out because you've created a unique identifier. So like round 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whereas if it was just, you'd have to do a lot of loopholes. You'd have to go, all right, I want to, Emiliano Grillo at the Tour Championship. I got to find round 1, whatever this is, and you got to create a bigger formula. Whereas if you just create the unique identifier, it will find your information out so much faster. So, part of this stream is going to be going over this stuff because I know some of you actually do enjoy looking at this, and quite frankly, it's also my way to show you that I'm actually not like blowing smoke up your guys' butts. Like I'm actually doing legit database work. But yeah, and also it's informative so you guys can learn. All right, so WDs, I think what I want to do with the WDs is probably want to remove them. How do I have this in here? WD. Yeah, Sung J.M. WD this week, by the way. Not super great. Not super great. How are you guys doing on your DFS lineups, by the way? Anybody winning some good money? Round 1 suspended to what? Darkness? Or is there rain? It is pretty dark out. I am in the Central Standard, or the Central Standard Time zone, the Central Time Zone. Taylor Montgomery, DFL. Love to see it. I'm sorry for those that played him. Byron, I saw that on Twitter. I'm sorry, dude. You want to know something crazy? By the way, fixed the optimizer. Fixed it. You want to see what it looks like? We fixed it. I have a streaming only optimizer now. This actually has, I think, all of my this has all of my exposures in there. So this, I hope, actually plays out. I know he was struggling earlier. -2, attaboy, Scotty. Way to climb back. He eagled the last hole. Hell yeah, dude. Eagles are worth 8 points, baby. Yeah, here are my exposures. This was lucky. I don't know what happened here. I think I probably had to force myself to play more Sung JM. My optimizer did not want to select Sung Jae. It would much rather select Jordan Spieth, Jason Day than it wanted to select Sung Jae. So I lucked out. Like I'm only showing it because I lucked out. I actually put a lot of emphasis on my 7K combo buckets. I think that was the reason why. Like, I liked a lot of Seamus Power, which I also don't know how Power's doing. I know he was also struggling. Yeah, +2, that's not super great. So I actually, there was a lot of Power that I played. How much Power? 35% Power. That's probably not good Power. That was one of the anchor buckets. I think, to be honest though, I don't think this is really in any good contests. Like 35% of Power, I don't think he's in a lot of good contests. What are my other exposures in my 7K combo buckets? Toasty, 15%. Hisatsune, 11. Velamaki, he wasn't doing super great. I don't have no idea what Ryder's up to. +1, not great. Hisatsune is pretty good. I checked him out earlier. Toasty's doing good. There we go. -4. Yeah, so I mean, like, basically towards the end when I was building lineups last night, I think I went, where's my boy Pendrith? I played some of him. Someone was like, I hope you didn't 11%. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, what's Ryan Fox up to? -3? Okay. Okay. So Luke List, and what is List up to? You just made the list. -4? Here. Okay. Now I'm obligated to bring up the 7K combo buckets. CJ Cup, Byron Nelson. So what I did last night, I basically took all of these guys and I built about 5 to 7 lineups with each of, or like one instance of each of them in it. Bobby Mack is another one. How did he do? He's +2. Not great. No, he's -2. That's okay. So yeah, I saw Seamus Power and I'm like, oh man, I do like Seamus Power this week. So I just built a bunch of lineups, I think, with Shamo. Okay, so here's what I did. Basically looked at these guys and I anchored one of them, at least one of them, into my lineups every single week, or every single one. And then I looked here. And quite frankly, if we looked at these golfers, Davis Thompson, List, Hadley, Quest, Sig, and Michael Kim, the only guy that was in the PM wave was Luke List. Everyone else was in the AM wave, and I wasn't really digging the AM wave. I think that's right. So anyways, Luke List, I anchored him in power, but I also don't like having too high 7K guys, but I basically did something like this. And then I just hit run optimize. I want to show you how fast it is now. This thing isn't going to be fast because it's calculating. Ooh, do I have Ben Silverman locked in? I think I might have Chandler Phillips locked in. So maybe the optimizer won't like this. And now it's just going to be slow, so. Oh, what's going on, AJ Love? Are you really going to be slow right now? You're supposed to be faster. There we go. Scott, Tom Kim, small hands. Not super great. Hubbard. Yeah, how's Hubbard doing, by the way? Even. But look, okay, here's the fastness. You see how it just saves right away? Now it's back to saving fast. I had to remove a tab that was referencing cells. That's why. I think do I have other people? Oh, I don't have anyone locked in. Okay, cool. But yeah, it wants to kick out Seamus. So yeah, I would do some Seamus. I think. If I did that and like Pendrith, because I basically locked in all of my 7K combo buckets with Luke List or Davis Thompson or even Peter Quest. Well, AJ, you don't have to worry too much. I mean, I think tomorrow morning our PM golfers are actually going to play pretty decent. The PM that goes into the AM, so tomorrow morning, I think we'll be fine. So, I don't know, is my CPU being used up right now? What's going on? Nope. Alex Smalley, by the way. Like if I were to kick out Tom Kim, because he also, I mean, I was using my exposures. I wasn't playing too much of anybody. The only golfers that I was playing more of were Scott and Power, I think. But everyone else is pretty tame. Dietrich, I guess. Oh, I think it was like between Dietrich and Shank in a lot of my lineups for the 8K golfers. But yeah, how am I doing in my contests? Basically winning my money back right on the dot. We've got some potential. Got no issues. Yeah, I need Shamo to swing it back around. If Seamus can get us a nice low round tomorrow, like hopefully -6. If he can shoot a -6 or better round, I think he's gonna make the cut. -4 is probably what the cut's going to be tomorrow. And if the weather actually lives up to what it looked like in the beginning of the week, should be fine. Or I should say should be fine. I think us that went with the PMAM strategy, we're going to do just fine. Oh, Steven Yeager was a guy. I think I went like Yeager, Scott. I think I did Yeager, Scott, and List. I believe. I think it was those 3 that I anchored around. No. I anchored around 4 guys. I think it was List and then Seamus Power. That's how I got a lot of the higher exposures. But if I did this, and like say Pendrith. By the way, Pendrith had arthritis or tendonitis or something like that. And that's why he's been struggling recently. That's pretty crazy. While this runs, I just want to see what this first lineup spits out. I hope it has Ryan Fox in it, but let's do roll call number 2. Technically, I guess it's roll call number 3. Just type in the number 3. Type in the number 3. You'll get an additional entry into the giveaway. Ooh, Rio. Scott, Yeager, Dietrich. That's how I got to Dietrich. List, Penrith, and Hisatsune. Love that. I did 20 lineups by marquee tee times and 1 lineup with all the Kims and Ann. That's awesome, dude. That's fun. I wonder what's taking so long for this optimizer. It saved it. Must be a macro thing. If you win with all the Kims, you'll start your own show. All right, man. I'll watch. I will definitely watch. All right. Byron, you're in the chat, right? I was going through some t-shirt designs, and same with you, AJ. Let me go ahead. Let me close this down. Here's option 1. Tell me what number you like. Like, just give me the number that you like. Here's option 1. I want a white t-shirt. It's option 1. Here's option 2. Option 3. Option 4. And then we'll call this option 5. Is there any specific one you like more? I'll go through them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here's 5. I had a lot of Sheamus power too. So I know how you feel right now. Hopefully he can turn around. Yeah, man. I think he's capable of doing that. I didn't get to watch any how he was playing, so I hope he's not hurt or injured or anything like that. I'm gonna close this down, so taking it all away. 1 and 5 are tied for first. 4 in second tier. Okay. A lot of people are going with number 1. Oh, is my Excel bugging out? I think it is. What do I have going on? Solver paused. Okay, Solver's having issues. Stop. I broke it. Oh, come on. Get out of here. We don't need you. Leave. It's hard. I like 1, it's very direct. 2, I think the red is too much to see the wording. And 3, I don't care for. 4, I really like, and I really like 5. Okay. Fair points. All fair points. Yeah. I do like 4 as well. Well, I'll probably do like some mock t-shirt designs just to see what it does. What are we trying to do here, Optimizer? Oh, you know what I think it's stuck on a loop. I've seen this happen before. Get out of here. Close the program. Whatever. I wonder if it's because I had my database up while all that was happening, and there's a lot of formulas in there. I doubt it. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but maybe. Byron, do you have any lineups that are still okay? 16. No, don't need that. Don't need any of those. Detailed. I have all that stuff. Cool. Yeah. AJ, how are you doing with your... Oh, you already said. Never mind. I think you already said how you were doing. All right. So we created this. That gives our unique identifier for this table, which is great. Do I need to do the same thing here? No, I don't. There's no unique identifier needed for this page. I don't need one for that page. I think we're good. Don't need one for course history. Recent form, there already is one. I think we're solid. Oh yeah. I need to look into creating a job board on my website. I'm gonna need some people to fish around for some stats for me, I think. I'll buy a t-shirt. Is there a merch shop on the website? There will be. My website was, when I bought all the things, it came with WooCommerce, and WooCommerce will allow me to sell things on there, but not just yet. Byron goes, I went big with a $33 single entry that had Sung Jae. I'm really hurting, but my nap ladder is looking good. That's good. Yeah, I was very hesitant on nap. Like, there were a lot of lineups I built that followed all the sweet spot rules and stuff like that had nap in it, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can get there. Kind of wish I would have, because he's doing pretty solid. Pretty good. That 7K combo bucket thing though, Luke List, if he can keep it up, if he finishes inside the top 10 and we get Toasty and or Pendrith finish inside the top 10, that will be like 12 or 13 of the last 15 weeks that combo bucket thing is hit. And just having the limited amount of options that you can have in on the 7K combo buckets will make lineup building like extremely easy moving forward. A lot of that is just a trial and error thing. I just noticed it and just went with it, but it's fun. All right, what else do I want to do tonight? Is there anything I need to do tonight? I don't think so. Is there any, I'll ask you guys, is there anything that you would like to see on this website? Like, what stats would you like to see? Give me some ideas. So I'll go over all the tables. They're on the screen right now. I don't know if you guys see that. Actually, you guys can't see it. What the hell? I'm sorry. There you go. Oh, why did that bring up? I don't want to give you feedback. Right down here. Here are all the tables. I know you can't see them, but I can't zoom in either. On all these down here, I'd have to change my resolution to my computer. But you've got results, which is just their... It's just your general stats. Finishing position, round 1, 2, 3, and 4 scores, their total, the money they won, FedEx, all that stuff. Like, that's just... I'm just going over all the stats that I'm keeping. I'll be showing them differently on the website. I've got a summary of round by round data, which gives you their positions after rounds 1, 2, and 3. Eventually, I will also add, you know... Actually, I wouldn't have to. We'd be able to see what their average round 2 score is after a particular... Like, that'll just be all on the dashboard. I don't need to add those as stats. But the positions, those are nice to have. The round by round detail information. You'll have your strokes gain data with this. Their tee times. So I'll probably end up pairing up all the tee time golfers together. I don't think I'll be able to rank order them. It'll just be whoever went out the earliest will just be in group 1, and then it'll just go all the way down. So there won't be marquee tee times with the round by round showdown stuff. But what this will help us do is, like, if you ever wanted to know how a golfer plays with another golfer, like, we could look at Emiliano Grillo and see, you know, so he had a 12-21. Is this Emiliano? Yeah, this is Emiliano during round 3. So he 12-21, round 3. He played with not Corey Connors. He played with Taylor Moore. So, and then he shot a 70, Moore shot a 72. So we could look at every single time Emiliano Grillo has played with Taylor Moore, what was his score to par? That'd be pretty cool to know. So then when we see these guys that are paired up together, round by round, and even like tournament Thursday, Friday, we might be able to avoid some of them, or maybe we want to play some of them based off of, you know, how friendly or how hostile that group is. You know, there was a sentiment a long time ago that anyone played with Bubba Watson played worse golf because he was annoying to play with. Well, we'll have the stats to be able to show that. Do have all the bucket system information. Most of you guys, I don't know if you know how the bucket system works in specifics, but I have all the combos set up. I might even create combos of 3 buckets together, but I'd really just care about like the 2 buckets. Maybe we could do 3, maybe we could do 4. Yeah, maybe. Actually, why not? I have the capability of doing it, so why not? Course history. Is there really anything we need to know about the course history? Probably not. This is just their average finishing position. I suppose we could put their average score in here as well. Nothing really with recent form other than also adding strokes gain data to it, I suppose. All of that, though, can be summed up. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to brainstorm and try to think of some other things to go with it. Will we be able to see stats like longest off the tee or fairways hit? Things like that? Probably not. Not right away, at least. In the golfer profile tab, which I don't have populated, I'm going to keep track of their swing speeds, their fastest swing speed for each year. Because distance off the tee, to me, doesn't really matter that much. Because distance off the tee, like longest drive, that accounts for golf courses that have super firm fairways that on average roll out 50 yards. That's unfair to compare to like this week. This week you get no roll. There's no roll in the fairway. There's some, but who was it? It was Jake Knapp. So he was in the same group as Luke List. Luke List drove the ball on like 4 or 5, whatever that par 5 was, their first par 5, or maybe their second one. One of those. I think it was hole 4 or 5. And Luke List just blasts it down near the water hazard. He flew it like 320. Whereas Jake Knapp just hit this little screamer, this low screaming, just nice, beautiful cut. Jake Knapp's ball carried 260 yards and only rolled out 20 yards, but it was a screamer. And his ball speed was probably very similar. I think it was very close to Luke List, but Luke List, it was all carry. So it's just showing you that, sure, Jake Knapp got roll on that one shot. Like in the fairway, it rolled out, but it didn't roll out as much as it should have. So why would we look at long drives? I'd much rather look at ball speed as well as club head speed, because that's where all the potential is. And then you determine highest ball speed with club head speed, and you'll determine the smash factor or the efficiency rating, whatever. The different measuring tools call it different stats. So I'll keep that. I'll keep swing speed. Club head speed is what it's called. I'll keep club head speed as well as ball speed. But I'm not a lot of those stats. The reason that like the Rick Run Goods have them and whatever is they have APIs that are connected to the PGA Tour website, or not so much the website, to ShotLink. So everything you can get from the PGA Tour, you can get on his site, or vice versa. Whatever you can get on his site, you can get on the PGA Tour. I'm just not gonna keep track of that all that much. Not so much all that much, but I don't know. Average score per course would be amazing. Yeah, so I think what I'll have for the golfer profile page would be basically just that golfer's their stats over their entire career. Just like how like Rick Run Good has it on his website. When you look at, if you select a golfer, you'll see his most recent finishes all the way down to his first, start on the PGA Tour. You'll have that, and then I will have like a summary that goes with it. So if you were to choose, or like I'll have a dashboard where you'll be able to go to where you could put in Jake Knapp, and maybe not Jake Knapp because he's new. He's I think he's a rookie, right? Adam Scott. So you type in Adam Scott's name and you want to see how well he's done at the Masters every single year. Once you click Adam Scott and then you click Masters, boom, you'll get all of his finishes, and then in a summary box you're going to see his average finish position. You'll see his average score. You'll see his average strokes gained off the tee, approach, around the green, putting. You'll see all those things. That's more of like a view thing. So all of those really easy formulas, those can all be created in Power BI through dashboards. So anything that you can add or average or anything like that, those simple functions, Power BI will do that. What's different than what's different what I'm doing right now versus summarizing that data on a website is one, creating stats. So is it worth creating the calculation and creating a new stat in the database versus creating the view on the dashboard? And a lot of what most people want is going to be the view. You're going to want to see certain stats show up in a certain way. And it's just going to be like, how do you read data? And I guess when I get the website, when I link the database to the website and create those dashboards for you, I could probably use more feedback then for that kind of stuff. Like right now, it would be worthwhile if I went into fantasy stats and just put in DK top 10s. Like, how often is these golfers finishing inside the top 10 of a DK contest? And then what is their percentage? How often do they finish inside the top 10? Sometimes it's worthwhile to have the stats as fields. Other times, like I said, I've already said this before, but it's worthwhile just to have it as a view. So unique stats that I'm thinking about would be, you know, no one really keeps track of, say, strokes gained, like adding strokes gained approach and putting, whatever you would want to call that. So like I would probably call that a certain specific stat, and I would create it here and then display it as a stat on the website. And then every single tournament any of these golfers play in, you could then summarize, you know, look at their average strokes gained approach plus putting in each of their events. So I guess a different way to think of it is custom stats would be stats that you only go one level of calculating. If you've got to go 2 levels of calculating, like add this plus this and then average that out over X amount of rounds, that one, you couldn't create a stat that way. I mean, you could, but then it would be, what would be the purpose? Unless you, I don't know, I suppose you could. It's kind of what I do with my strokes gained buckets. Those are snapshots at that time, and then we just analyze them. So yeah, I suppose we could. Anyways, it's not to, you know, throw your idea under the bus. That's actually, it's not a bad idea. But I think the average score per course. Yeah, no, okay, so we wouldn't be able to do that. Primarily because, like, if I was to create a stat for that, I'm going to create a view for it, don't get me wrong. You will be able to figure that out on the website. But to create a stat for that, I'd have to create every single golf course as a field and then put their finishing positions under each of those golf courses, and it would just make the database really big. You'd make it like super wide. It's not a bad idea though. There is, you actually, that's probably how you would be able to do a comp course, like pretty, I don't know, I'm not sure. Average putting per grass type. Oh yeah, no. So here, hold on. I have my Power BI up. And I don't have all the fields that I would want to put in here. Like, I don't have all the fields that I want. Let's put it that way. A lot of my data is empty, I think. So I'm just looking at one spreadsheet. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is empty. Like the marquee tee times, I don't have any data in that. I don't have any data in most of this. It's so messy. I'm glad I redid it. I guess if I were to go back to the report, I'm not gonna be able to show it to you because this is so messy. I didn't know what I was doing before, but you can see like up here in this whole area up here, you can see summaries. So you want to see average putting per grass type. Well, I could actually, you can see all these averages here. Imagine this tournament short name is grass type. So if I were to put in, let's go u.s.open, click that, boom, it would show all of the US Open finishes. You can see his result right here, what his round 1, 2, 3, and 4 scores were. But furthermore, you can see what his round 1 average was, his round 2 average, his round 3, his round 4, what his lowest rounds were. We could actually create other things in there. So let's do that. Actually here, I'll do that right now for you. So it's all about creating the stats through these certain things. So you want to see strokes gained putting. Let me find my strokes gained putting. SS putt, is that what it is? Why would it be like first, last, or count? Is that, why would it be like that? Is that actually my stat category for the stroke gain stats? It would be. Do I not have that data? The dates are all messed up. What is all this down here? Why wouldn't I have it for the Honda Class? Oh, it's, yeah. Oh, that's 2014. What is going on? Why is 2014 down here? I must have sorted it funny. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Can't automatically convert the column to a decimal type number. Okay. See, this is why I had to go back in here. Why can't we update that? That's so annoying. That's why why I didn't publish it earlier is because this is a text field, and so I can't summarize the text field. I can go first, last. So what his last tournament was, this was his putting stat, but I can't summarize it because the data isn't clean. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. So I needed to go through and update all my stuff. But basically that's what you would get here. That's what these numbers are. That's what these numbers reflect right here. Like their averages. That's really disappointing. Like, if I remove that and then bring this in. Oh, this is also a text field? Are you kidding me? Ah, whatever. I'm wasting time right now. When I first put this all in, I just didn't have the wherewithal to know how to actually update this properly. So I don't even know where to find the so dumb. All right. Yeah. First salary 11,300. Last salary. That's not even true. It's just not updated properly. Oh, I drilled down into each one of these and I can see what his salaries were. He was $6,400 in 2017. 2019 he was 67. 2017 he was 85. 11.3. 11.4. Funny. Second and third place at $11,000. Sky Scheffler. Anyways, I think I'm gonna take off. I've got some updates to make. Obviously you can see right here, it isn't, I mean, this is just me showing you how I intend to make, or what I intend to do. It's obviously far from being finished. I definitely need to work on this part of it, but I did want to go over some of the fun things that I've already done. Like I said, last week, I worked hard on my database part of it. And like, I got a lot of stuff done. It was mostly the round by round detail section of this that I was able to complete most of. The rest of it, oh, I also did the bucket system piece too. But I obviously need to add the golfer profile, the golf course, the tournament information. I want to add to the fantasy stats. And I think I might be able to, actually what I'm going to do by next Thursday is update all of the stats to current. So I want it all the way up to whatever tournament is about to be played. So I will do that, and then I also need to find a way where I can just update this super quick. So I need to find a way to download whatever data I need or create it in whatever spreadsheet that I need, and then from there break it into the database that I'm creating so I can make updates faster from a week-to-week basis. So yeah, I'll do all that stuff. I'll get all that stuff figured out. I think that's all I got for you guys. So just a reminders, of course, sign up on the website. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. If you want, you can become a founding member. $5.99 to $600 to become a founding member. I have 24. I'm limiting to the first 25 users. I have 24 remaining. So take a look at this if it's something that you're interested in. Do not pay the weekly, monthly, or yearly just yet. I don't have anything to add that you can't already get from having a free membership. If you want a free membership, all you got to do, I'm going to log out. I'll show you what you got to do. Doesn't want me to leave apparently. But log out of, or not log out. So log in. I mean, if you went home to the home page, you're going to see this. This is available to you. You don't have to be a member. Go log in. Join now. Select free. Like I said, don't select these just yet. You can also select this and have lifetime access. You can select this one if you want. Go ahead, go to free, and then it's going to ask you to sign up some, or put in some information to create an account. Super simple. 6 fields we need: username, password, confirm it, then your email address, and confirm your email address. Hit submit and continue. If it doesn't bring you to the membership page or your membership page, just hit the home button. You also might have to refresh this page. I'm not positive. But one way you can find out is if you click on the little guy icon up here and click on that. It should bring you to your account. And if you're not, you don't have an account yet, you're gonna have to go through that whole thing again. So first do that, but also you all have been here. Those that have participated, you all get participation points. You're gonna get free or additional entries into the giveaway. Next Tuesday, I'm doing the weekly giveaway for $5. I'm also doing the monthly giveaway for not just $100, but for every 10 subscribers, I go over the goal that you see over there, 321 out of 300. So for every 10 subscribers I'm over, I'm adding $10. So the monthly giveaway you see right there will be worth $120 next Tuesday. If you want entries into the giveaway, I'm closing down the video right now. So comment down below in the comment section after this video goes live. Comment there. Go ahead and put whatever comment you want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You get an entry for participating. And those that are in the live chat right now, you'll get participation points that way as well. So you get entries into the giveaway. And I already went through a bunch of roll calls today. So I gave you more opportunities to get free entries. So if you want an additional one, go comment after this goes live, which is going to be in like 30 seconds. But that is all that I have for you all. Next week, I've said I hope I get I'm up to current in my database with all the information and the data for every single tournament. I'll work on that this weekend, get it done, and hopefully just finish the database and put it into a report so you guys can see it. And then maybe by next weekend or the weekend after, definitely by the PJ Championship, I should have the first reports published to the website. So you guys will be able to look at like course history and recent form and all that good stuff. So things for you to look out for. But that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like on your way out, subscribe if you haven't, and comment after this goes live to get another entry into the giveaway. I'll talk to you all later. All right, bye.